Hi guys, this is Emily Cubelli for Gerda Steiner Designs, and for today's card I'll be using the Lucky Dog stamp set. I started stamping my images on Strathmore watercolor paper using my archival ink in Jet Black, which is a waterproof ink. I already created some masks using a post-it note, and will place them on top of the images I just stamped to finish the stamping. As you can see, I stamped first the images I want in the front, and then the images I want behind them. Here I'll finish stamping any other image I want to use in my scene. To color the image with the letter dog, I'll use the dried marigold, scattered straw, and cracked pistachio distress inks. Since this is going to be a baby card, I wanted to use pastel colors, which is why I chose these particular colors. For the image with the flower, I'll use the shaded lilac, stormy sky, and cracked pistachio distress inks. I didn't use any pink for the flowers because I wanted to keep this card neutral enough to be able to use it with either a boy or a girl. For my last image, I used the cracked pistachio again, as well as the frayed burlap. For the smooching technique, I'll start with my tumbled glass distress ink. I added the ink to a piece of acetate and lightly sprayed it with water, then lightly removed a bit of ink from the edges. Now we'll smoosh it on my panel, which I die cut out of regular heavyweight cardstock. Once I'm done smooshing the ink, we'll dab the panel with a paper towel to remove the excess of water. Here I added the ink to my craft sheet and added the water to it. Then picked it with my wet brush and used it to place the ink on the acetate. Anyway, I forgot I had to flip the acetate to transfer the ink to the cardstock, so I'm placing it where I would like it to be in the panel, but later we'll remove some of the ink with a paper towel to get the result I want. As you can see, I'm adding the ink only to the right bottom corner of my panel, and it will work as the background of my scene, which goes perfectly with this technique since it ends up looking like splatters of water. To add some variation and contrast to the background, we'll use the peacock feathers distress ink and we'll follow the same steps than before. Add the ink to the acetate, spray it with water, and remove a bit of color with a paper towel, especially from the edges to avoid getting harsh edges. To add even more variation, we'll add some splatters with my distress paint in picket fence and my brush. At the end, these are not very noticeable, but since this paint has more of the glossy finish, they add a nice subtle touch to the scene. Here I already stamped my sentiment from the Just Sentiments stamp set on 2 strips of cardstock, and I cut the upper edge with the scalloped rectangle I used for the main panel. Now I'm coloring one of them with the scattered straw ink and the other one with the dried marigold. Then we'll cut the lower edges in a V shape. Here I already die cut another scalloped rectangle and scored the top of it, where I'll add some adhesive and will stick it to the panel I just created. Now we'll use my glaze paint from Sakura in clear to add a glossy effect as well as a bit of dimension to the beak, feet and eyes of the dog. I like to push down the pen to get more of the clear ink in my image, instead of just rolling it on top of the paper like I would do with a regular pen. This way my area ends up more glossy and dimensional. Also, I like to wait until it is dry and add a second and even a third layer of ink with this pen. I really like the final result I got with this smooching technique in this card. I think it looks very cool and goes perfectly with the scene. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and subscribe to my channel if you are not subscribed yet. Don't forget to visit my blog as well as the Gerda Steiner Designs blog to see the list of supplies and more close-up pictures. Here are 3 more videos that you might enjoy. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye!